Hello everybody, Dokkan Assets here. Today we are back with another figure unboxing video. And we have a video that I'm actually pretty excited for, even though this figure is not one of my favorite figures, ironically how much I paid for it. Today we're going to be taking a look at, finally, the LR Super Saiyan Blue Vegito from the Dokkan Battle 5th year anniversary. While I'm cracking this guy open, let me give you a little bit of history. Basically, this was last year's 5th year anniversary Ichiban Kuji set, and of course, as a collaboration with Dokkan Battle, we got the Super Saiyan Blue Vegito LR. Now, Ichiban Kuji always has the last one prize, which is a special figure that is a little bit more rare, and for last year's Kuji, they decided to make a base form version of the Super Saiyan Blue Vegito LR. I really liked the base form one. I don't know why, but I kind of liked it more than the Super Saiyan Blue one. So I said, you know what? I'm going to get the base form one instead. Now, the unfortunate thing about him being a last one version is that he was a little bit more expensive. This figure in the Super Saiyan Blue version at the moment is selling secondhand for like 60 bucks, even though he was definitely not that high of a price when he initially came out, and I still don't think he's worth that much. This guy, however, the base form version, I did get for 80 bucks. Yikes, I know. For a figure that I was kind of already about in terms of the face, why would I pay that much? I figured I might as well just go big or go home as well. I wanted to do a review on some version of this figure because it's just the same sculpt with a different hairstyle. So, let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got here. This is the special last one box. This thing looks actually super clean, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously we have the Ichiban Kuji logo up there. Not any Ichiban show shenanigans this time because I got this off of eBay from Japan. We also do have the Awakening Warriors logo down here because that was the name of the Kuji with Dokkan Battle, Bandai, and obviously it's talking about Vegito. There we have the figure there. We of course have this here. Ooh, I didn't even notice. It says Vegito right there. That's actually super sick. The base, obviously we have a little QR code that takes you to the website for the figure. We also do have the figures box here. That shot is, I feel like they're trying to make that look cool, but it honestly looks super dumb. Also interesting that they spelled Vegito like that on the box. Side view of the guy, and then we also have the top. This one does not have a sticker, by the way, which is okay, because I know I usually say like, oh, don't get a figure if it doesn't have a sticker, but last one figures and sometimes figures from Japan just don't have a sticker. So this guy is a-okay for that one, and that is the bottom of the box. Obviously it looks a little bit different than a normal prize figure box because of course, well, since it, A, is a little bit different than a normal prize figure, and B, since it is the last one version, they always make the box a little bit different. Also, I apologize if you could see the window in the background there. It is mad hot in my room with all these lights, because I have all these lights shining on the figure, and I need some kind of airflow in here, bro, or your boy's gonna be passing out, especially after filming multiple videos at once. That's right, I'm lifting the curtain, bro. I filmed the Gogeta video 5 minutes ago, and I'm still disappointed. Anyway, let's go ahead and pop this guy out. This is interesting. So it looks like there is... Oh no, I thought this was going to be attached. Okay, cool. I definitely like the box, though. I will say the box is some of the cleanest presentation that I've seen on a figure box in a while. Alright, let's pop... Oh, he's in one piece. Interesting. Let's pop the boy out real quick and we'll get a look at how he looks. Again, by the way, this is literally the same sculpt as the Super Saiyan Blue one, so it's not going to be anything different in terms of the sculpting. Even the paint job will be the same, literally, besides the hair. Here is the base, though, this nice blue rocky base. This looks a lot bigger than Gogeta's. Let's see, what does this say on the bottom here? Bandai Namco, Bandai Spirits. Makes sense. Nice blue rocky base to kind of fit with the theme. And we have the boy himself. Oh boy, I'm already disappointed. Oh no, bro. This guy looks terrible. If you're wondering why I didn't review this figure until now, this is why. Let me get this around the bubble wrap here so we don't ruin the hair at least. And then pop the boy out. The sculpt looks pretty good, I will say, but... Get the big reveal here. Oh my gosh, what did they do to my mans? Why does he look so awful, bro? Like, from this angle? Focus, please. Thank you. From this angle? No, it's still terrible, bro. It's still terrible. This is probably one of the worst purchases I've ever made when it comes to a figure. One disappointing base form figure to another. Why is there dust in his hair, bro? What is all this crust? This wasn't open. This guy didn't give me this, like, out of his collection. This was, like, a figure that just came out of the box. My camera's having a hard time focusing on this cringe, apparently. Holy cow. Alright, so, well, let me show you how he plugs into the base at least before I mess that part up. Let's see. So he plugs in. The back is a little bit, like, up. So he kind of just goes in there. Wow, that foot position does not look comfortable, Vegito. I'm sorry you have to endure that. Oh, and it's one of these figures, too. So if you see here, the peg kind of doesn't reach. You have to stretch his leg a little bit to get him in there, which is always super nerve-wracking. He does stand up pretty well, I will say, if anything. And that is the figure. Wow. That is a disappointment, to be sure. If you're wondering why I didn't review this guy until now, here's the reason why. My camera, bro, my camera even hates him. This whole video is just against our fam Vegito here. Why is the hair tuft so big? Like, somehow, this is worse than the image on the box. Like, here. Let me grab the image on the box. Whatever this version is, right here, this version of Vegito, right? This beautiful face right here in the light halo, not actually that beautiful. They somehow made it even worse. The paint on his mouth is awful. He does look cross-eyed from a lot of angles. It doesn't look awful from some angles. But the hair tuft is just huge. Like, this is way too big. Yikes, bro. Alright, well, the rest of the sculpt isn't so bad. The blues are nice. I do like a little bit of shading. It's nice that they have a little bit of a different piece here, and there's actually some sculpting for that. The orange does really pop on this figure, I will say. And the back is actually, funny enough, I kind of like the colors on the back a little bit more. Hand sculpt is good, though. Weird that this section is, like, literally flat. Can you see that on the camera? That's really weird. Huh, interesting. The hand is well sculpted, though, I will say, which is kind of what I was hoping for, considering that this guy is, well, you know, awful in every other regard. At least his hand is nicely sculpted. You can see all the detail there. But, oh boy, that is kind of disappointing. Even the hair sculpt is kind of unimpressive. It's nothing really to write home about when it comes to a Dragon Ball figure, unfortunately. I don't know. Really disappointing on this guy. I wanted to get him to at least have him for the sake of collection when it came to having the 5th year anniversary figures. He's also a little bit more wobbly. I think that's just because he doesn't stay in as well because of the whole thing with the figure being spread out a little bit more. He doesn't stay in as well as I would like him to. What a shame. Alright, well, for size comparisons here, we have the WCF Super Saiyan Blue Dokkan Goku. We have the Ichiban Kuji Gotenks, which, funny enough, this guy is just a little bit taller than Vegito. Of course, you know that I couldn't do this without comparing him to the LR Gogeta figure, and I will say, above all else, these guys do look pretty good together. I don't know. I was thinking that it would be okay for him to be base form, and they would still look pretty cool. I do think that they would look a little bit better together if they were both in the base form. But I mean, it is what it is, I suppose. It's kind of unfortunate that it seems as time goes on, every time we get an Ichiban Kuji collab figure, that LR is always shafted when it comes to the final sculpt of the figure. The same thing happened with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku from last year. Really, really unfortunate to see, because this Gogeta sculpting is fantastic, all things considered, and I think the face sculpt is fantastic. Lots of great shading throughout. Very, very nice looking figure. And this guy, I just can't recommend. Even the bases, oddly enough, look a little bit different. This one's a lot more raised, and this one's a lot more flat, which I think is kind of interesting. Such a shame there. And then for the final figure that I wanted to compare him to, I did grab the only other Dokkan Super Saiyan Blue Vegito we have. Of course, that being the STR Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. And this guy, I have to say, is somehow even better than this guy. As I do like this STR Super Saiyan Blue Vegito figure, but there is something about him that still kind of puts me a little bit off to this day. But he is far superior than the sculpting on this LR figure. I don't know if I'll get the Super Saiyan Blue version. Now that I already have the base form one, I kind of don't even want to go through the trouble of selling this guy and then looking at the Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. I don't know. I mean, it would realistically just be the same video again with, you know, just kind of more fluff talking about the blue hair. So, I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless, though. This was really disappointing because I've been looking forward to some base form figures for a while. And having these two come back to back for me in terms of opening them was just really, really sad to happen. But, oh well. It is what it is, I suppose. Hope you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless. By the way, don't buy this guy. If you would like to buy him, though, I will leave a link to the Super Saiyan Blue one in the description below because you can't find the base form one anywhere except for on eBay, and he's overpriced there as well. I would not pay this much for this guy, and even so, I thought he was going to look at least like how he looked on the box. He looks worse. I wouldn't have paid this much if I would have known that he looks like this, unfortunately. I'll leave a link to some better Super Saiyan Blue Vegito figures in the description below. Of course, if you use my Amazon affiliate link, I do get a little bit of a cut with no extra cost to you, so I would much appreciate it. But I'll also leave some links to some other websites as well. The recommendations are already on the screen for you. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you in the next one. Man, Vegito, you're really not doing it for me today. I'll see you in the next one.